Hi, welcome back to the next part of our tutorial series to make this couch there. We start. So we get the bottom under the feet, so that means we take the bottom, put them higher, such like that. This foot we can get away, move to second layer. This thing must be at the bottom. This thing we need later. So first step we want to make is get a copy of this one, or better that one. Shift D. We want to make this round part there. So to do that, we need a curve. So we add curve, Bezier curve, and bring them up to that we see some. There is she to curve. So grabbing positioning at the start and at the end of the banding. That's here. And look that it follows halfway is correct. Good. That is our bending that we need for this thing that should bend it like that. So rotate set 90 and bringing it to near to the curve. So that is good, a little bit up. Okay, we want that thing rounds here. So to do that, it must have thousands, or not thousands, but many loops that it can bend on this line. So Control R, roll the middle mouse button to give them loops, left to accept, and then we need this curve. This name is Bezier curve 11 on this one. So we give them a modifier. We give them a curve modifier and give them that curve 11. And when we now moved it to our curve, it follows this curve. Don't see it right, but believe me, that is true. So good. We've done that. That is absolutely correct. So we can apply that. We can apply the following. Then we got that banded mesh perfectly. Now we only need to delete what we don't need. So we can delete that stuff there. So we get here with background selection, word selection, and kill that here. X, delete words. Same we do here. X, delete words. And that is the result, and that is what we need. F to close, and here same F to close. We have a new object, so object, apply, rotation scale, set the origin to the geometry, and bring it down. And then we have the perfect banded thing there. Whoa, we deleted too much, I see. So we go back, Control set. We should place it before we do so. So we bring the geometry there, bring it down, top view, and bring it completely into. So then we don't have that problem that we had before. So that fits better. Yeah, we can let it like it is, or we can delete there what we don't need. In this case, yeah, we do it. So we delete that here, and that there. Then we close that thing and that there. Good. We got that. What is that here? Oh, that is the underline, I think. Yeah, it's the underline that we can delete. Good. Now we only need to bring that more in front. That it don't is closed from the other thing there. Good. Maybe it's not perfect, but you can tweak it as perfect if you want. Good. Then we need here this top cushion there. Here we can make the same. We can take a curve for that. We can take the same curve if we want. Grab and bring it up to. And we start from there and go to the end of the banding, grabbing, positioning, and then we looked at the banding fits with our reference points. That is our curve. And now we want to have a cushion there, a back part, better say, Shift D to duplicate. And that must be long, and we must have much loops to get the bending. So we get them a little bit longer and Control R to make loops in there. Then we give them the curve modifier, but before we apply rotation scale and set origin to geometry. Then we take here this curve modifier, the subdivision we make later. So we go here Bezier 11, and now we can take that and it follows the curve. But I think a little bit too less of them. Yeah, it looks wide. So we try again. Must look something is wrong with the proportion. We scale it in the X a little, and we get here in again, and we see something is not okay with that. Okay, so we delete that whole thing there. Then we go another way. When this way don't function, then we take another way. So we make the loop in at the height there the background should be, and then we take here the faces and Shift D to duplicate, scale a little, then P to separate the selection. Then we have a single one. Now we need to intrude that we can make. I tried with inbox, but I don't know it works, so we try that. Inset faces, and like ever, I did a little bit horrible. I hate this. So I try here the I, no. Then I try the B, no. Then the out, no. Okay, so we'll add that and make it normally extrude scale. We scale it to size that works and get here and there to a point that fits with the cushions there. So scale X. I think when we look from top, the thickness is there. It is perfectly at that and at that point. So we can get that and take here these out points and bring them to straight one. Same we do here, and then that cushion there is done, or how you call that. And I make there a bevel on it. Good. Then we give them the same material as the other. That is this dark brown leather. And before I do that, I apply the rotation scale and set the origin to geometry. Mark all U unwrap. To get a good unwrap, we need to get the down lines. Moment, we are in English, I need German. So here the back line we need, and that we can mark seam. And we can cut there the last part to mark seam and the down way there. That is from there to there. Same here from there to there. Mark seam. Good. We go back and you unwrap and give them that dark color there, so plus that we can make minus, and then the dark one, and I mean the dark one, that one, yes. So that is done too, that here too, it's fine. Here that should be, oh, that is under them, that here, okay. So we bring them only up. That it is in the object. The rest is history. So we go here a little bit back, that not everybody sees it directly. Good. We done that. I see in the original picture that here is returned, so rotate X minus 90. Is it correct? I don't know. No. We rotate X 180. Yes, that is correct. And bring that down to. Okay. Then we close the top line with F and extrude scale them a little and extrude it downward that we have a little space in there. And we delete here the subdivision surface so we have sharp edges there. Good. Then we have that here done too. Here are these three guys there. So we take here one of them with Alt D, make a cut. No, yeah, we can take Alt D. Okay. So we scale it a little bit smaller, so we can't do that. So with Shift D, make a copy and get here a little bit smaller. Good. And rotate it and bring it to position. Shift, in this case, Alt D. And here we can rotate it that it fits with the rest there. Alt D again and rotate. So we'll set them to the same distance. A little bit of rotation there, a little there, and that is it. But we see from that direction we have a problem. So we rotate again and bring it down onto here the same. Rotate and bring it onto same here. Good. We've done that. File, save. Then the next one is to build that here. So to do that, we need one of them. So Shift D to get one of them. It should be larger in this direction, and it should be double, I think, something like double of that. So we get that whole thing with background selection and word selection and bring it to double size of that. Then we take that whole thing here and Shift D to duplicate. Then we need to rotate it. So rotate set 90. Then we have that. And this longness here should be double of this normal thing. So we take that. And now we can get here a connection to that both. That means we take that here and bring it to the other one. That must be from here to there, I think, but without that. And then we can take here bridge edge loops and he close it. I better make it singular, I think. I see here some errors in it. So we make it first singular. Bring that in here on. And we see that don't fit with the rest. So something is wrong there. So we delete that and delete that here too. We need the same one like that in that direction. So we mark that here. Then we hold Shift D. And then we rotate Y 180. Now that should be no problem to get this part with that part. So we try again. It's okay with this down part there, with that one and that one. Good. Extrude and bring them to. There's another distance than there. That is it. Okay. So we have that, and we see when we look from the side. No, where is it? There. That the one is higher than the other, and that means that we must mirror them completely, or we make it the easy way. Normally I like the easy way. But in this case, I think we get problems when we do that. So I close it with F manually, face by face. Yeah, that is only mirror. Good. So we go back. So I try to mirror them in the direction that it comes up and the other down. So mesh mirror, interactive mirror, and I think, no, that not, back, mesh, interactive mirror, that can be, yes, I think so. Yeah, we take that one and bridge it. So fine. And we take that one without that and without the rest there and bridge them too. Good. So it's fine. Then we take here the outline and we must close that one. And we want not have a mirror on the other side because this side is out of way than the other side there. So we get here a loop in. Mhm. Yeah, and that one should be go a little bit into. So that means that we word selection get this whole stuff there, but only this stuff there. So, and oh, sorry for that. So from here till there. Oh, I must make it here manually. Let's see that. So must mark here complete around to get that whole stuff a little bit longer. So that is part one. We extrude that to the middle. Then we get the down part. That is that one here. Good. With that part we can take two. Yeah. And extrude two. So we have that. That is good. Then we want to get out that here longer than the other one. So we have to mark that line there. So we have that line and extrude them to the X surely. And then we take that line without that, and extrude that too. So we got that. Then we need to sharpen up that here because that rounds because of the subdivision surface. So we need here a loop to the back and down here too to sharpen that up. And surely we need it at the part here too. So we have to do it here too. And there too. Here we go down extrude and put it down. Get here a second loop to sharpen it up. So we got that. Here is something open, I see. Let's look what it is. I think we can close it manually by pressing F. And here we have a problem, I see. Yeah, here we need to sharpen up at this with a loop 2. Good. So we have done that nearly. So we can plug that into that one and bring that here more back. And then we see we can make that here shorter. So we take with background selection here this whole thing there and bring that backward so that we're in front of that thing there. Good. We've done that. These two guys we can bring there. Then we can make that here a little bit longer. So we can get that face there. If it is a face, it isn't a face. So we have to make there a face. F to close, E to extrude, and bring them to the side. But we'll make it better with the whole thing. So that means we have to close that completely. So we'll get back and get from that point here, extrude to that point here, and close that with F, and close that here with F. So we have now two faces there, and we can get them both and extrude it to the side. A little bit behind. Good. I must look. No, that ends before, so that's better. So we can bring that back to that point. Good. We've done that. Then we can take one of them, Shift D to duplicate, bring them there, edit mode, get that lines and bring them to a smaller part, and then get a cushion there so we can kill that one and give them simple one. Alt D to duplicate that. Done that. Bring that here a little bit to the side. That one should be applied. So apply rotation scale. Then we get all and recalculate them and remove the doubles. Then we have that and we make a new unwrap, and then that should work. So then here should be a smooth on sure. Good. File, save. We need there also this little things there. So Shift D, get there one and make them smaller. Such like that. What is that here? Here's a back line that we can delete. We don't need X, delete words. Done. Good. File, save. Here two cushions, two on them. So Shift D and rotate it and bring it in front. We take here the local axis, that is better to control. Shift D, rotate Z, rotate in Y, and give them a little bit leaning and a little bit more on the Z, such like that. That we should do with all these ones, that we give them rotation to lean on. So we rotate them, that we can put them near 2. And the same we do then with the Gaussian steer, rotate X and bring them to the front. Yeah, better. And same as here, these two guys, rotate, and this Gaussian steer to rotate and bring it in front. Good, we've done that. Here we need that one, and the carpet should be made new. I told you last time, file save. So it's at number 5. So we delete here the complete particle system minus and get here a new one. So new, and get here hair, and get here 2500. The hair length we make less. Then we have, let me think, interpolated, maybe 210, like we see. And then we can look here in the before render, the live render, what we see there. And we need a much lighter material, so we give them that carpet, but in light color. So that. So we see now we have here that carpet, but you see the root is too thick and the tip is too thin. So we have to go here with the tip higher, and from the root lower. That is more like that, but we go here deeper and here deeper too, such like that. Then we have here this radial that makes a little bit fuzzy. That looks more nature than like viewer or carpet. Good, that is a good one. So we let it like it is. File, save. We only change the color a little. We look here in the node editor. So we get here to node. And that is our base material there. And we take it on a darker brown, such like that. And that is all we do. Good. We should move it to the first layer, and bring it on position. That is here. We can scale it a little. Then look from the side, then we on the bottom. Good. That should be fine. File, save. Then I saw last time when we make here live render that we have much errors in there. and it was the sun in last part that made the problems. So we find our sun, that here is the sun, and that we bring to 0 in this case. Then we have here our lights, I think, if I know right. Yeah, there are lights in. And this light we copy with Shift D to bring them here in that place there. There should be a little bit more light later. Then when we take the sun, then we take it from the front, but we must look that then later. File, save. So for today, I will let that as it is. Next time we can do more, but in this case, we have a good render result there. There's no problem. Okay, so see you in the next part of our tutorial. Thanks a lot. Bye.